Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum. Time to put the time to stream a game now. Stream a game now. Game now. Stream a game now. What eventually. Uh-oh. Server needs to update. Crap. He's picking me out. I need a mod manager for the server. Yeah. You gotta make this in. Server app data. Valheim. Weapon config. Yeah. Not config. Plugins. And go time. Check the folder. Plugins. Go time. Replace. Restart. Down. Bad in minute. Yeah. Thanks, you man. Alright, let's see if I can join. Might be ready. Over near and server plus client. Did they start this? Ah, hello there, hello there. Jason Duval, how's it going? Rios, how's it going? Okay. I don't remember what I was working on. It's been a week since I played. I was very distracted with real life. Oh, you know what? I was working on my military base that I was building. Well, this is Valheim. It is, sorry, Rios, I do not speak Spanish. I can say hola, and that's about the extent of my Spanish. Nolan, this is Valheim. It's kind of like a Viking Minecraft. It's a very, very generic way of explaining it. But I've got a city that I've built here that I am looking to add to. I want to do this military outpost that I've been working on. So I just started this last week. Get over here. Oh, there's a vial. Oh, it just despawned. How old do you need to be to play? I would say, so I've got 3 kids. I've got an older kid that turns 13 in October. He could totally play this if he wanted to, without any problems. I've got an 8-year-old who, while I think that she could play, I think that she might get bored of the game because there's a lot of combat that can be difficult to handle. And then I've got a 5-year-old who I think that if she got on, she would just die repeatedly until she got mad and quit. So I think that it depends on the person, but I think probably somewhere in 8 to 12 would be a good age to start. Do you know why the blind man didn't get involved in the argument? Because he had nothing to do with it. Okay. I don't think I understand the punchline of that one. Okay, so I had actually just built this tower. I think I wanted to put in railing in the tower. So the one downside that I've noticed about building the big city that I've built is that I end up getting random lag when things load around me, which is kind of annoying, but it also like is what it is. I don't know if Valheim is on Nintendo. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox. You know what? Google can tell us. Valheim, available. Let's see. Valheim. Valheim is currently available on Xbox, and starting in September, it'll be available on the Switch 2 and on PlayStation 5. And of course, it's on PC. Granted, on console, you will not have the ability to do mods in the game the way that you can on PC. It doesn't... There's a lot of mod options out there for things that can affect the game. There's some that only mildly affect the game. 1.5 center of that one. So when it comes to the game itself, there is all sorts of stuff that you can change with mods, and it just comes down to personal preference on whether or not you go crazy with the mods. Gotcha. No PC available, just Nintendo. Just a regular Switch. Need to look how I did. Do skip that one. Do it on the corner. Okay. Let me look and see. I had to put iron poles in this to be able to support it. What did I do? I went... Did I go all the way up? I think I did. Where did I go up from? Why did I start here instead of... Oh, I started here because of that. Okay. Gotcha. Valheim is a great game. So even if you can only get it on console eventually, it's a lot of fun. And the game isn't even in its full release form yet. They're going to full release September 9th, and they'll be adding some more features when they do go to full release. This is where the door's gonna go. Okay, so this is the one I need to jump in on. We're gonna build. Oh, I need to build a forge over here. I'll have to take the forge from over here. So I'm trying to make a fort that's kind of reminiscent to the ones on Game of Thrones. So I'm trying to do, I don't know if you've ever watched Game of Thrones, but they have a place, I think they called it Castle Black. Trying to do something similar to that in terms of the design. Okay, how far up did I go? 1, 2. Like that? Is that right? Hold on. Let me look over here, double check what I did. I went to the second one, I went over to the corner. Half a block up. Okay, so like that, and then so these iron poles are the only way that I'm able to build as tall as I do, because it provides added support to the structure. I don't remember how tall I went. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tall, and then the flooring. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll have to go around 2, 3. 1, 2. Can I reach? I can't reach. I don't remember what I did for windows on the other side. I'll probably start with doing the full structure, and then I'll cut out the windows to match. Oh, that is almost at its limit. That is also almost at its limit. Okay. That might be all that's necessary. I don't remember. We'll find out. Whoa. My box was delivered. I forgot that I intended to use the TikTok studio to go live on TikTok today also. Oh, I fall down. Okay, let's do a half wall piece here. And let's put this back. Don't look for me. I feel like I should probably have cross beams here. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Maybe I should also put these here instead of lower. I think that makes more sense too. Oh. Alright. Let's make it daytime. Alright. Base. Auto. Average. Top engine. All right, cool. Because every it dies. All right. Let's see. Stairs. We go in and immediately turn to the right for the stairs, or towards the front, I should say, because we're gonna mirror this. We're gonna just go all the way up. We are born to die, and we all die to live. The point of living life adventures. We're gonna go lengthwise like that. Okay. I know it's a minor detail, but I am wanting to keep the stairs running in the same pattern. Hey, Sushi. Oh no, I don't have any more wood up here. I don't know. I mean, I just got on though, and I'm outside of my normal time, so that is a factor. I had a dentist appointment this morning, so I had to go do the dental work, and then, you know, came home and got on. But right now, I'm like 4 hours later than I would normally get on. that away. Put this, yeah. I need wood. Nice and heavy. There we go. Put these pieces down now. Okay. And then go all the way around. I have definitely come to realize that, like, building as many buildings and as decoratively definitely hurts Valheim's performance. Like this. Be a bear. I don't remember if I did solid railing here or not. I think I didn't. Alright, and then go like these. So I think I might need to make a new list of things that I intend on building before 0.0 goes live in September. Yeah, we're gonna do regular wood on the tops of this. I want to do a like haunted mansion in the swamp. Make it look kind of like the swamp slash the environment is trying to reclaim the area, you know? I will probably need to find another mod for that that'll let me do more of some of the build stuff that's available out there. Primarily the what do I got going here? I got that's a half wall. And that's a half wall. Yep. And over here it is similar. Small window at the bottom. What did I do here? Oh, you know what? That's fine like that. And then probably like that. Ooh. Let's do this one. I don't remember if that's a window on that side or not. Let me go look. Yep, small window, big window, small window. And then on the far side, oh, got small window. Uh-oh. Small window, big window, and then big, big. Mm-mm. Okay, so on the back side is big, big. Gonna be big, big. Big, big. Small. Ooh. Alright, yeah, I remember I lined this whole thing with wood poles. It was mostly to hide the metal poles, because they just ain't purty. Alright, and then let's do some verticals. Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. There we go. And then we'll just have to do the roof and core wood exterior, and this one will be done. I'm really looking forward to getting to put together some of these time-lapse videos of the build process over time, you know? This one should be a big one. And then small window. And now core wood. There. There. There we go. I've been thinking about Minecraft a lot lately, too. Do this. Oh. Wonder what I did on the back side over there. Let me go look at the other one, see what I did on the back side. I might have just kept it a small window. Alright, let me go look and see what I did on this one. Oh, need to eat. Small window, small window above, small window or regular window above. Yep, that's fine. And did I have another crossbeam anywhere? No, doesn't look like it. What did I do for torches? I don't have any resin nearby. That's wild. Grab some resin. Yeah. I'm feeling like you. Resin. Alright. Drop the resin in here. Okay, let me go look and see what I did for torches up there. Front corner and back corner, that's what I did. One. Ooh. Four. All that I want is to wake up fine. Tell me that you're alright. Alright, I need to go double check, but I'm pretty sure on the other side over there, what I did was put the core wood on top like this. Oh, missed. Pretty sure I did it like that. And then I think I put corners over that. But I want to double check. Yep, that's on top. And then corner there. Okay. Yeah. Ain't going down. Hard time. Go like this. Alright, and then this is going to be top edge of this because I thought it looked good using the black ashwood. Alright, and then oh, see if I can hop up here. There we go. And then shallow corner. All right? That looks right. Four, 5, 8. That looks right. go. Da-da-da-da. Okay, now we'll do this one. I was thinking about audiobooks today, and I really miss Crescent City. There's something really fun about Crescent City. Sun starts only love it. Go. Too close. Try one more. Too close still. We're gonna do this the other way. There we go. We did it. We have a second tower. I missed a piece of tar. One. Burning. Oh. Holding it. Let's go with another piece of lighting here. I think we probably need more lighting. Throw a few more out. And we'll put one here. That doesn't look rotated enough. Yep, it's not. Okay. Alright, now this one, I feel like this is a good piece here. This tunnel, the hallway walkthrough. I feel like that's good. Now, what I'm uncertain of, though, is if I want to do more buildings upstairs, more rooms upstairs. Nothing more. They got the decency. Shut the door. I know you're a liar. Every time I let you in, start to hear them tired. Like my mind is children. Let me go grab some iron nails so that I can get some tables in here. Back in my mind with children neck. Ask me how I've been. Yeah, I'm great. Oh, I don't have any more fine wood over here. Oh, I could almost make that jump. Hey, fine wood. If I'm gonna be heavy, I might as well be really heavy. Oh, that's a lot of fine wood. Quesadilla. Waiting for the stamina. I'm a narcissist. Sorry for you. Oh, I didn't mean to throw my cloak. Almost there. Double check that I got everything off the ground here. I think we'll do it like that. The 1.5 block spaces away, basically 1.5, and then that. Feel like a throny type chair is necessary there. You watch me beat it till like... That's not the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like some core wood would make this look right. And under, it out and left. Oh, missed. You watch me till I can't. Again. Yeah, we'll do the same on this side. Okay, not visible. That's good. Let's go with regular torches. Put another one over here. I think what I want to do is ashwood rails here. I might have to do some more ashwood farming. Oh. We will definitely put some stuff on the walls here. I think what we'll do is we'll rotate like this. Yeah. I can hear a word talking about being. Do I want hanging braziers? Coal. I need to bring over some coal if I want to do hanging braziers. Alright, I got like another 3 hours until I've got to go pick up groceries. And tonight I've something wonderful. A bad habits lead to late nights spending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. I don't have enough bronze for another one. Do I want that there? I don't think I want that. I don't think I want the smoke that it's going to bring. Yeah, I think we'll save that for now. Oh. All right. Oh, you know what? I've got the 2 towers done. Let me do another camera run. Every time attention ends, when the good times stop. I love everything. Far. Only know how this go too far. Bad habits lead. And then don't conversation. But it, took a long way round. I was a stranger, I barely know where to be the best, but it probably won't. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. All right. Oh, we accidentally left the coordinates on the camera points. All right. For a day, right, lately I've been better. I think I want to mimic what I'm doing on that side. And now, I fall down. Crap. Okay. Let's see. I need walls here. They. I think this could be a room. Oh, I'm being hunted. Can I trap some of these wolves and make them mine? does this work? Is this viable? Will they despawn? I did want wolves. I don't have a hoe here. Are they frightened because of the fire on the other side of the wall? Here, I'll walk away from them, see if they still get mad. Wish I could tame a bear. Be pretty cool if you could tame a bear. I think they're probably frightened because of the fire nearby, so let me take out these torches. Wow, they are pretty destructive. Will they not eat wolf meat? Does it have to be... Here, how about bear meat? You want to eat bear meat? Okay, let me go get some boar meat and see if that makes you happy. But also, I'm going to grab a hoe and raise the dirt around them so that I don't have to worry about them breaking walls. Door open, just a crack. Please take me away from here. Please take me away from. Check something. Uh-oh. OBS is crashing. Okie dokie. Let's see if this broke or not. Sorry, my stream crashed. There we go. Alright. I also needed to grab taming potion. And my other tools. Okay. Now I'll go back over there. Oh. Yeah, it's exciting. I just got the results from, they had to do a high resolution MRI to be able to look for tears. So, um, we started with regular MRI and x-rays through the VA. And then I had to get a high resolution MRI in order to have them determine. Wait, what is that? Hotkey. Alt N. In order to get them to determine whether or not there was damage to soft tissue. So, yeah, they had to determine whether or not there was going to be any soft tissue damage, so we had to get a high resolution MRI. And the MRI results say that I have... Uh-oh. Don't get out, Wolf. Don't get out, Wolf. Nope. They say that I have cartilage damage, and early signs of osteoarthritis. Come here, Wolf. Come here, Wolf. Come on, Wolf. Come on, fall down. Yeah, so it's essentially, it's a bit more damage than they, could tell with the initial testing. But it was to be expected. So all in all, not really a surprise or anything. A piece of rock here. Want them to eat. Yeah, it's more the high resolution MRI. Just basically, he when he put in the order for the surgery, he put it down as a labrum repair, cartilage repair. Like, he put it in as the full deal because he already expected that it was going to require all the normal stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I thought that wolf went under the dirt. Okay. The wolves have a bunch of meat. They look like they're still frightened. Yeah, I wanted to try and tame them. I've never tamed wolves before, so I wasn't sure what the deal was, other than they might be frightened because I'm nearby, but also I have some fires nearby, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if the fires were too close to them or not. So I've got the torch here and a torch here that they might be reacting to. But I've never tamed wolves before, so I am a noob when it comes to that. And their enemies are close because of the wolves, so I can't even sleep over here. So let me go away with all this stuff and sleep and then come back. I'll stay close to them when I switch it to daytime. Yeah, I think it's like 60 meters for taming. The thing I was unsure, so initially I put them in a stone wall, like I just encased them in stone, but they were just beating the shit out of the stone walls. So I got nervous that they were going to break through the stone while I'm waiting for them to get tamed. So I wanted to switch them to, you know, being in dirt so that they won't hit anything. Goes away. Oh. So when I got the MRI, the high resolution MRI of the left side, they also did an MRI of the right side because I told them like, hey, you know, you guys marked down on an x-ray in the past that my right side also had some of the same bony growth on the top of the femur. So why don't we MRI the other side at the same time? And then that way we can know for sure whether the right side is going to need stuff. So I'm waiting to see the results from the right side MRI. But based on the left side, there was an interesting thing that I never had heard of before, but it also sounds like a bit of a nothing burger. Like it's an annoyance, but it's not detrimental. It's calcified tendinitis, something like that. And it's essentially calcium crystals develop inside of tendons that can make it to where the tendons are more rigid and, you know, less flexible. Which, you know, is apparently not particularly dangerous, but it's just more tedious than anything because it's a something to deal with kind of situation. I left and they despawned. I went too far away. Those little bitches. Alright, well, maybe I'll get hunted again and I can do it again. Bitches. So yeah, I'm waiting, now waiting to see the results of the other side MRI and see, you know, what they say from that. Because it might end up being do the one side and then have to go do the other side after, you know, a couple months. Because I'm going to be non-weight bearing for up to 6 weeks while I recover. Which is going to be weird. Yeah, I've never tried to tame wolves from an event. I've never tried to tame wolves, period. So I was unsure. But I do know that there was... okay, so if I remember correctly, I saw somebody else doing it. And the situation that he found himself in was that it was almost daytime, and so the wolves became like capable of despawning as soon as daytime approached. But I don't know if that's because he was in a mountain or what. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It took a little bit of figuring out to decide what I was going to do with these, but I think they came together pretty well. And I fall down again. Like the temporary scaffolding. I think that makes sense. And then I think also I'm going to go from the corner. Oops. No, I don't want to do it that way because I don't want that to intrude on the interior. So I'll do one like that and then I'll just shift place this one. Right? Yes. Is that right? I think that looks right. Yeah, so I am trying to make something that's similar to like what do they call it? Is it Castle Black? Is that what it's called on Game of Thrones? The one where the Night's Watch are? I'm trying to make something similar to that in aesthetic. So when I looked at pictures of it online, the way that Castle Black did theirs was essentially like a bunch of separate buildings that made this kind of shape and then wall pieces that interconnected them. I just went for one large structure. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is what I'm going to do with all the space, because I don't need as much space as I have planned. So I have to figure out... Oh, don't break that. I have to figure out what to fill in some of the blanks with. I don't like these corners. Let me try... No. I think we'll leave that for now. Although, if I went from here... I think that would make more sense. So I like using core wood as like a make it look. There's something about core wood that like innately makes things look stronger, even though, you know, in Valheim world you don't need core wood to make anything any stronger. Let's go with the deeper one, I think. Yeah, that looks more... That looks like more support to me. So part of the issue that I'm running into is the spacing. Because I don't have snap points. That's not what I want. So the snap points are not exactly what I want on that. If I went from these, if I went from there, if I just went from there, I think that would work, and then I wouldn't have to recreate everything. Does this fuck up the interior stairs? Or the walkway on the inside, I guess, is the... no, I think that's fine. So if I snap it to this, oh, there. There we go. Because before, for these ones, I was snapping to the horizontal core wood. But if I snap to those pieces, then I don't have to take anything out and redo it. The door trick? I don't know that I'm familiar with the door trick. What is this song? Oh, a regular door to use for snapping points. You know, I don't think that I've ever actually done that. But I understand what you're saying now that you said that part. Yeah, I understand that. I think that this works because it's similar enough to the angle I was going for. Because before, it's just that I was snapping to the core wood, but not every corner has those snap points. But if I snap to the wall, all of the corners have that. Did I rotate that enough? I did, I think. Oh man, I was watching a streamer on Valheim yesterday. Somebody that I literally have only followed for a couple weeks. Like I didn't know about them beforehand. That one's twisted up there. And I know that they have tags that say no backseat gaming. That's totally fine. I get it. But also like some of the stuff in Valheim, like you're watching somebody do stuff like this, like you telling me about the door trick. I don't feel like that's backseat gaming at all. I feel like it'd be backseat gaming if you were trying to tell me everything to do rather than making a suggestion for how to handle what I was attempting to do. So, dude was building something and he was running into issues with support structure. Like he was building with stone or Grostine or something. And he couldn't get it to span across, so he had a roof piece that was started coming down, and then he had a different piece that he was building off of to try and make it meet. And I was like, oh, what if you, or I said I would normally do a temporary column as a support beam in this situation. And he goes, oh yeah, but there's nothing to support it here. And I was like, oh dang, well maybe angled iron poles. And he goes, no, we're not gonna do that here. And then he kind of like did a like, I don't know, a spoofy kind of like, what do you call it? Like mocking almost, like, oh, you guys want to play the game for me? That sounds like fun. Like I don't even have to play. You guys just, do the things for me. Tell me what button to press. Oh, hey, what if you did this? What if you did this? What if you did this? And it's like, I was like, damn, I struck a nerve apparently. Like, okay, I understand. Unfollow. Like, I feel like that was not backseat gaming. I feel like I made a couple suggestions, and I feel like it could have been solved with I'm gonna keep messing with it and figure stuff out. I appreciate the thoughts, but I wanna figure it out on my own. You know what I mean? Like kind of like if somebody comes in and they go, "Ooh, you're on Valheim. I just got the game." My immediate thing is like, I'm pretty far in the game, so if you do not want spoilers, like I will try not to spoil anything for you, or if somebody's asking for advice, I will be like, I don't want to spoil anything, so tell me what you do or don't know already, or how far you are, because I don't want to spoil it. Because I feel like spoilers are a very specific thing, but I don't feel like what I was doing was too extreme. I don't think. But yeah, I was like, okay, unfollow. I don't I don't need that. Yeah, like there's plenty of stuff about this game that I don't know, and at this point, because I've experienced everything except for the Ashlands boss, I feel pretty good about, you know, being exposed to information. And like, I feel like if you are saying things in like a we capacity, like, oh, chat, we got here, we did this, like, I feel like that's your playing with the chat members, like they are a part of your team in this. And I feel like they're not backseating you if they make suggestions about the thing that you said that they've been a participant in. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't feel like that's quite the same. You know, if you're playing like Grand Theft Auto and somebody is like, oh, be sure to bring the AK because you're going to need it for XYZ mission in the future. It's like, okay, I don't need that information. Like, I can figure that out when I get there. But like, the dude was struggling to build something and trying to figure it out. I don't feel like that was backseating, but I guess to each their own on what they feel, which is fine because I can just unfollow and not have to worry about it. Yeah, right? Like 100%. Die from smoke, die from a tree falling on you. Like, there's all sorts of things in Valheim that can kill you out of nowhere. And it's like, surprise, bitch. This is Valheim. I think dying to a falling tree was probably my biggest, like, oh shit moment in Valheim when I, you know, came to a realization that this game was a bit different. Yeah, absolutely. See, so now I'm unsure of how much I want to do here in terms of building with stone and possibly switching to wood. I feel like I can probably get away with having this room being 2 blocks tall like this and have this area of this room. So my idea here was that this up here, I'm gonna put a cartography table in and then put some rugs down and maybe some side tables or something. But my idea was that this was going to be kind of like the war room, so to speak. And down here on both sides on the first floor is going to be beds. And then I was thinking up here on the second floor, I might make like individual rooms for the people that are like higher rank, and then a large room or two for like commanders or something. Ground floor One side is going to be a kitchen. Just a kitchen. And then I don't know what I'm going to do on this side. Oh, yeah, you know, wood would provide a more like warm vibe. You right there? You what? Yeah, wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Oh. My son did not appreciate the wood joke. So what if I did this? And then... So I'm going to do this. This is probably going to be one of those things where I'm going to do it and then I might end up hating it and have to take it all down anyways. So I have an idea and we'll see how it goes. Oh, dude, there's a lot of times where I can visualize through experience in the game what something is going to look like, and I can get a feel for it that way. Damn, I can't walk behind those chairs. That might be a problem. That looks so cool. I think I want to bring the table out a little bit though, just so that I can walk behind it. We're just gonna do one chair on either side for his like right hand and left hand man, so to speak. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do right here. We're gonna do that. The transmog lets you transmog the effects of the Derviger circlet, even though I'm not actually wearing the Derviger circlet. There we go. Okay, so I pulled this away from the wall, like 1/2 a panel thickness, just for that section. Because I don't want the stone peeking through. So this is my thought. If I go like this... and I go across... for change. I don't know if I want that stone sticking through or not, but if I go like this, then I've got wood here. I could do this too. I can make baseboards. And then if I want to, I can do verticals. Nope, those disappear. Well, I think maybe instead of ashwood, what I'll do is I'll put the occasional wood. Do every 2 for that. Oh, that's true. So I did get that tar mod working, so that would actually add a lot of option. So I don't want to do this because it's tarwood and fine wood, but I'd be okay with doing like arches or something. Let me try this. Let's get rid of the core wood. Although I do like the core wood right there. Since this is the throne, we want to frame the throne in like this. I think I'd rather have that end right there so that it's not sticking through the stairs. Let's just do a long one right there. And then, oh, we're gonna line it with the top. And we're gonna just put in. Okay, so I like it, but this doesn't really give me a space to put anything on the walls like this. And that was something I did want to do. So I like to do, for on the walls, I like to do the ashwood. Just like regular wall panel for ashwood. Let me do this. Let me make this a center point. Go like that. And then we will just do it like that for now. Okay. So there's that, and then I think we'll leave these upright this time. And then that way I can put some weaponry in those. I want to put one torch directly behind the throne. And then we'll put some on the sides. Replace the forge there for now. So the one thing about the Derviger circlet is that it makes it to where you've got the extra lighting, so it sometimes screws with you trying to figure out, you know, what you want to do with lighting. But I think that this really adds a good detail to it, though, so I appreciate that idea of adding wood on the interior, because I think that really it warms it up a lot by adding that. And then I can add it actually to the rest of the interior on this room at least. That's not out far enough because it's getting swallowed up by wood. Or the stone in the wall. Oh. The torch got eaten. Let's go with this. Yeah. There we go. I don't think I'll do the stairwell, though. I think I'll let the stairs just be... Oh, yeah, that would be true. Being able to... Because that door is only so thick, and it gives you extra snap points. That's true. I remember seeing that on Emma Potato. Emma Potato? I think that's her streamer name, right? I don't know where that block went. I think it's Emma Potato. Yeah, I haven't watched any of her streams, but I've seen a bunch of her videos. And I remember seeing something about that door, but I did not remember it at all until you mentioned it. So my buddy who's got this building over here that he'd been working on, he was telling me that, like, he is completely deflated from playing since the 1.0 announcement, because now he just kind of wants to wait for 1.0 to come out. So now it's just me, all alone, trying to decide if I want to spend the next 7 weeks doing more stuff on this world, and then, you know, finish with this world when it comes time for 1.0, or if I want to potentially make a multiplayer for people. I've got you and a couple of other streamer friends that play Valheim that we, you know, interact with one another, and I think that they would be interested in having a server with mods also to play on, like what we were talking about with, like, having the mod that lets you do the mining thing and some of the other stuff. And I think that that'd be cool to have the option for that, and then to have the option potentially to invite others to come play. Yeah, I don't know 100%. I assume that it can, but I don't know 100% that my server that I run from home, I don't know for sure that it can handle that much stuff, but I think that it can. So I don't know that it would be an issue. No, that's not what I want. I mean, all in all, Valheim is not a super intense game. Most of the intensity of Valheim comes down to... Oh, that aligned wrong. Most of the intensity of Valheim is that it is bad on the FPS for the individual, but the server itself is pretty basic as far as I understand. On a forever server? Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, I've got this world, but also there are some mods that I don't have that I think would be super helpful to have. So if I wanted this to be a forever world kind of thing, I feel like I would probably have to bring some of those mods into the world to be able to make it truly sustainable. Wait, are these uneven? Or did I just do it different? Oh, okay, I skipped that one. I went straight to the corner. I don't want to do it on the corner. I'll undo that other one. Never gonna look back. Oh. I would just have to look into, like, what you were talking about with a mod that helps with the what do you call it? The completing aspect of killing bosses and whatnot makes it all individualized. But I do think it would be cool to have the opportunity. So there's a thing on Minecraft that's a pretty common... I don't know. Have you ever played Minecraft or played on a big Minecraft server? Okay, so I haven't played on like massive servers, but I've played on a handful of servers. And one of the classic go-tos for servers is to do a bunch of things, but almost always they take the default, the like starting spawn location of the world and basically put a roadblock around it so nobody can mess with the starting spawn point. And it's all earmarked to be a sort of spawn city eventually. A lot of places will have you use Discord or whatever to build or request a property, and so they cordon off the areas to be, say, 100 blocks by 100 blocks or whatever it is. They'll make plots of land, and then you can request those. I think this is too much smoke. You can request a plot of land and you can build those. And so that my thought was something like that for Valheim. And usually what they do is there will often be a shopping area where in Minecraft, the primary resource that people use as diamonds as a currency, but some places might, you know, do other things. But basically, you can have a shop to put whatever you want in. And so, like, say you're somebody who enjoys mining and building, but you really don't like fighting monsters or big exploration. So you have the choice to interact with people through your shop and set up a shop so that you can buy all of the monster items you want so that you never have to go hunt a monster. You can strictly spend all of your time building and mining, and you mine all of the diamonds you need and then carry on. Okay, I think I know what I did. I haven't looked at the mods for big server stuff yet. Oh, I should go right here to do it. That, and then that. Right? I think that's right. Yes, that looks right. I need to bring more tar over. Yeah, but my thought was, and I haven't played on any big Valheim servers, so I don't know. Oh, I've got plenty of tar here. So I wasn't sure. So, like, one thing I know for sure, is that in a spawn city where people, yeah, no problem. If it were to be a spawn city situation, people wouldn't be able to build the way that I'm building with all of the items because terrible lag situation. Oh. Wah. Soon, the 60-year-old will have the world was cold. See, now in this hallway, I turned this around on purpose because I thought it would look more interesting to have those like built on rails, so to speak. Like an extra textural depth. Oh, but you know what? You know what? I have a mod for that. What if I got rid of this and went like this? Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. Oh, it doesn't want to snap correctly. Oh, oh, that's why. Duh, duh. Yeah, I think that makes sense to do that. Get rid of the bottom piece. Get rid of that. I'm not sure what to do in this other back corner. Ooh. Is that sticking through? A little bit, but not enough for it to matter, I don't think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eh. Gonna be using all the core wood. Oh yeah, dude, that gives it such a nice detail in here. Crazy good detail. All right, I need to mimic the door. Oh man, it is getting toasty in. All right. I want to mimic this door here, so I did some stone. Oh, it stopped. And that. Let me. I want to mimic what it's doing. It opens toward the stairwell. Okay, that, and then... Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of this. No. Yeah, it's so much warmer and inviting in here to be lining the walls with stone like that. That's such a good touch. Do this. That's sticking out too far. Let me double check this other side. That's sticking out too far. Interesting. Random spawn points for their starting points. Honestly, so in my mind, the obstacles for doing a like community style server with a bunch of players available to join, the obstacles are all based on space and world resources. So like in my mind, it's going to be for sure have to have a mod for the mining, right? That takes care of that. Yep, bees is one. So there would have to be maybe a recipe around that or something. But that's a huge factor for sure. I don't think I like that. Interesting. Resets their beehives. So, I know that I had seen before, there is a thing that lets you have like multiple worlds connected together. So it's possible that they're using something like that to let the worlds connect and use like one world as exploration and resource gathering only. And then another world for building on. I know that in an effort to reduce server lag, there's a mod that lets you do more in-depth dungeons, like it's better dungeons mod or something like that. So if you use that mod, one of the issues you run into is that the dungeons are a lot more in depth, they're a lot bigger. And there's no problem with that, except for it takes up a lot more resources. So then you also, in tandem, use another one with it that is something along the lines of like instances existing outside of the world server. So that like it will, you know, pull the player away from the rest of the resources being used. Well, so my question would be, how does a beehive reset if the building that the beehive was attached to is gone? That'd be my first question. Yeah, I don't know. It might also just rebuild the little structure, but that wouldn't work if a player took it over. Thanks, Vanity. Hey, Mom said you gotta take a break. When you get done with that game, how long is that game gonna take? You're playing Pac-Man? Pac-Man in the back rooms? Okay. Okay. Let me finish building this covered area here. Is that how I did it on that side? That looks the same. Is that right? Ah, I didn't mean to fall down. Oh, yeah, that is correct. Okay. I guess one thing that I could do is use the Discord and go look at what other servers are doing. Yeah, essentially, yeah. We'll go. Don't want to go all the way over. I want to just do like a half a block over. So let me do this. That's not what I want. Can you use the door to do a half a block over? I usually just use that X frame thing, but I am misaligned here because I did not line it up off of this like I ought to have. Yeah, so I normally... Oh, no, not that one. I think I have to go... do this, and then... That's not touching. All right, Grey Dwarf. All right. If this lines up the way I wanted it to... Nope, nope. That's too far over. like this. There we go. Okay. All right. Yes? Is that right? Or is that... Nope, that's going to be a half a block wrong. I missed. Missed again. Oh, you know what though? My intention isn't to make this its own thing because I'm gonna end up making this whole length. So I should only just do this corner and up to the front. I was gonna do another row of like bedrooms or something. I'll do this for now. Yeah, we'll do that for now. I had run out of stone, and so I had to let my Grey Dwarf farm run. And I wasn't even thinking about the part where I had, you know, changed my server setting to 3 times drop rate. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking I ran out of stone. I gotta let my character AFK and get stone. So the last week I've been mostly offline because I've been rebuilding a shed on the side of my house, and it took like full-time job amount of hours over the course of the last week. And so I did it, I finished it, it's all done now, huzzah. But while doing it, I let my character AFK one night when I went to bed, and then let him stay AFK that next day and keep, you know, AFK farming. And holy crap, the amount of resources I got was kind of mind-boggling. Do I want small doors? Yeah, I think that'd be fine. Just an officer's quarters, right? So you remember seeing the way that I've got my storage room, or my Grey Dwarf farm. It's got a small, say 4 by 6 meter space about this big that the Grey Dwarves spawn in. Then they touch the brazzers and they die, and then rinse and repeat, right? Only 2 blocks wide, I think. What we're gonna go for. We'll do that like that. So it's that big of a space, 2 by 3, this section. But then outside of that is like 1 meter strip around the whole room. My character that actually sits AFK is not my main character, because I don't want to get raided by all sorts of stuff while I'm there. So I use this other character that gets to sit AFK, that's just a little farm character. And that's all he does. He just sits AFK for farming. Now, that character just sits above and doesn't do anything else. He just sits above the farm and is AFK. That's it. When I logged that dude out and logged into my main character, I walked over into the room that all the items would be, and normally they are piled up like 1.5 meters tall, like this is the boundary box that I have for my storage room, right? Or for the killing area. So they die in here, and this ends up like overflowing with items. So a few items end up outside in the walkway. When I walked through the portal, there was just items everywhere. Like, it was so full. It was insane how full it was. I was flabbergasted by the amount of drops. I don't like that sticking through like that. Yes, overwhelming level of sparkliness. And because it was 3 times drops, I ended up with like 6 black iron chests worth of material. Of stone. I destroyed everything else because I didn't need everything else, so everything else went to the obliterator. But of stone, it was like 6 black iron chests full. Okay, so I think what I might do is let that be like that. And then go like this. And let's do this. We're gonna use this to right here. Just for this one. And then the same on this side. Yeah, that's fine. That'll go like that. And then for here, I don't want it showing at all. Nope. Almost fell down. Let me do these corners first, and then I'll work in from there. Oh, see, they're gonna come together right here anyways. Oh. No, I won't do it. Okay. Do that, and then this. This touching? Are you touching? Not touching. No, you're sticking through. I don't want you sticking through. Let me try this. Yeah, no problem. Do the work thing. Trying to think about this connection point here. If I want this to be covered, I think I do. Dancing in the dark, you between my I broke my hammer. Oh, oh. There we go. I think that's good. It's visible in here, but that's okay, I think. Dancing it down. Meow. Speeding up copper and tin. Sheesh. Hold on. What's up? Chocolate ice cream. Good. Why is the setting so weird? Chat. Translate. No. Why? Why does chat not timestamp? Want to know. Hello. Scuba Steve, if you're still there. Speeding up copper and tin farming. There's not really a way to make it any faster. So there's a way for you to sort of use a gimmick that will let you not have to do the mining yourself. So, I don't know if you've encountered a bunch of trolls yet, but if you get a troll to follow you, you can get them to swing at you and then you dodge roll and avoid the damage, and they will beat the crap out of the blocks for you, and then you will just get items. Like they can destroy the copper veins for you straight up. For tin, the only thing to really do with tin to speed it up is just it's in the Black Forest and it's always along the edge of water. So my recommendation is to use the map and put down markers for all of the places you've already taken all of the resources from. That's the best way, in my opinion, to keep track of what you have or haven't done. Except from secret potion, I'll make violin button. Thank you. Whoa! I'm gonna need a new ice cream. Thanks. Oh, thank you. The kids are adorable. Okay. We're gonna box this in the rest of the way, and then I'm gonna need to put some stone for the flooring here. And this will be like a commander's room. I think I want bigger windows here. I think I want one big window on the back side, actually. Oh, thank you. I got the recipe and it's called Black Man. I got the recipe. All right. Let's do a sleep and a flyby for recording. How long does your game take, kid? Oh, thank you. All right, we're gonna do a flyby recording. This load run. It's a little foggy for morning, so I might want to run this again when it gets brighter. Oops, burped. It is 3 o'clock my time. I have maybe like an hour left before I gotta go pick up groceries and then. Um, I think I might call this a break point for Valheim and a little bit of Escape from Tarkov. Hurt me, baby. Yeah. And I love her, me. All right. Oh, yeah. Ashlands is something. I even with all of my gear and like fully upgraded everything, I'm still getting my butt kicked in Ashlands when I go out there. Granted, usually lately when I've been going out there, I've only been going out there to uh get Grosstein, which by the way, remind me, or I'll mention it in a second. So I go out to get Grosstein and I go out to get Ashwood. And so I'm primarily running a bunch of stamina because I want to be able to knock down trees efficiently. I found that it seems as though when you go to Ashlands and you start making noise like chopping trees, you almost immediately draw the attention of a Morgan, which in turn draws the attention of more monsters nearby. It's a tedious spiral of terribleness. Uh, or cycle, I guess, would be the more appropriate word. My thing isn't updating. Hold on. I just realized that my photos are not updating to my home server the way that they're supposed to. Why are they not running? Enable backup? I guess maybe I haven't ran the app in a while. Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's way worse though. I feel like the spawn rate in Ashlands is way more ramped up than any other territory. So this is, where is it? Desktop view. Here we go. So this is what I've been working on the last few days. I tore out the old storage unit that I had and built a new one. So that's all the framework. And then this is once I got the paneling up. And then doors in place. And then got some shelves installed. And then once I got handles on and got it painted, and then this is what it looks like now from the exterior. There's two doors that are not perfectly lined up. See if I can, if the AI in this can figure out what is and isn't the shed. Hey, there it is. So this is what my old shed was. What is this from? This is November 2020. November 2020. Yes, doing real life Valheim basically. Where is it? Oh, that's 2019, 2020. Yeah, November 2020. It was COVID, right? So like I was home. So this is what I did. I had no storage on the side of the house, so I put together storage shelves to get stuff tucked away, and I built it to look like kind of like barn door style. But I what I did was like double hinge doors. So they were hinged on the exterior and then also the inside edge. So it was a large 4 foot by 8 foot door that hinged in the middle, and it worked well enough, but it had problems. And then this is when I redid the laundry room the first time. Um, so this was me putting in a cabinet and fixing the water and painting. And then I built a stand to put the washer and dryer on because me and my wife I'm 6'2", she's 6 foot tall. So it's one of those like ideal for us. And then the flooring was just vinyl, like adhesive pieces. Um, this is the like finalized view of what it looked like when I finished it. Which is funny because I just redid the laundry room. So now it went from this to this. That one's not finished. Where's the finished picture? Timestamp. August of 2025. So if I go back here and go to August. Oh, World of Warcraft. How I loved you. Oh, this was water damage. I had water damage all across the front of my house. You can see all the bottom here. All of that rot. So there was water getting in through those rotten pieces and here under the windowsill. So I had to cut all that out, and you could see where water was getting in. And then I replaced it with new siding, and then had to repaint a majority of the house because, this didn't match. So I had to repaint a bunch of it to get it to match. And then, yeah, fun stuff. Pictures. Oh, this is what it looked like when it was finished. So all in all, it ended up coming together pretty well. Where is the pictures of the laundry room? This was my wife trying to pick out wall color or painting the walls in the living room. We went through a lot of options. I redid the flower bed out front. Which is funny because I had something similar before that. This is what it was before. It was a 3-tiered thing that I did. I did this also. It used to just be grass there. And so I did this 3-tiered thing, but it was problematic because these edge pieces kept like wanting to fall down and spill over. So I redid it all and made it just 2 tiers like this. Where's the laundry room stuff? We redid the bathroom, which really was just painting and the counter. Oh, that's pictures of me shirtless. I lost 60 pounds in like a year and a half through calorie deficit. So I had taken pictures in that process. Right now I'm back up a little weight, which is, not good me, but I'm still way under what I started at. Where is the pictures of the lawn? Where's the finalized pictures of those? Because I planned all of this inside of SketchUp, which is one of the Google utilities. October of 2025. Oh, that's a picture. Eh, Did Tarkov crash? What the hell? Oh, it just doesn't even know that the game is launched. It's just not opening. Oh, here's part of it. So when I was doing the cabinets in the laundry room, um, I so I had these old cabinets already, and then I repainted them, and then I didn't want them to be all the way up to the ceiling, but I didn't want to leave that gap above the ceiling. So what I did is put in some just thin, like kind of veneer wood, basically, like plywood that I could sand and paint. And so this was me putting up the trim and trying to decide what trim to use. And this is what it looked like before it got painted. But once I had a lot of the trim up, And that's a fresh coat of paint on it right there. So that doesn't quite look as good. There you go. A terrible picture though. And the ceiling wasn't finished being painted, but I made it to where the cabinets, I think, look much better finished like this. I also redid, I had to redo, why is Tarkov breaking so much? So I don't even have Tarkov through Steam. I have the um the standalone because I've had Tarkov for 5 or 6 years. Uh Here's the fireplace I did. So we had a regular fireplace mantle. So this was our fireplace before. This just brick, right? Just generic white brick. So I went ahead and I built a mantle, um, and put it all together. And then there's a finished picture. This is when I primed it before I painted it. And then this is the end result. That's a cake I made. That was actually my own birthday cake I made. And then I did this porch cover. I had to build a new one. Hey, Tarkov finally opened. The porch cover we had was built pretty shittily in an unsafe way. Hey, a defib. Need that. Get rid of those. I should probably get some gas. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have yourself a good day. Or rest of your day. Oh, I left my bags full. Pretty sure I got a message from Walmart about my order having substitutions. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go to interchange again. Okay. What was the message? Order substitutions. Asks it is. Crisis. I can turn that. Okay. Approve. Sweeten. Original almond milk. I'm going to decline that because I'd rather have the vanilla one. We'll approve that. Turn in meds. Oh. What? French and waterboarding. Okay, sounds good. I think chumming, I need more nighttime kills on interchange. Interchange. And okay. Come on, Tarkov. Guess maybe people aren't going to interchange right now because of the blackout event. Hello there, sir. Oh, why for? Oh, I had been on for hours. Yeah. I was just gonna do some Tarkov if anybody's fucking playing, but I think everybody's doing the nighttime event thing on labs right now. Yeah, it looks like fun, but I don't have anybody to do it with. Oh, come on, matchmaking. Oh man, everybody's doing blackout, I bet. Most likely they will have changed the loot, and then it labs is an underground um science facility. Uh think of like gosh, I don't know what to think of like. That's why they're calling it blackout. It's not that it's nighttime, it's that it's dark. The so I had actually not that like they can give me credit for this or anything, but the way that it's worked is that labs is pretty brightly lit because it's a giant office environment that is like if you imagine like a Google or whatever where they've got like a sleeping quarters, and also they've got a food area, and also they've got kitchens, and they've got snack areas, and they've got offices and whatever, you know, like all of the different things, right? They've got all of the stuff. It's all pretty well lit. um I had said to Poodles a long time ago that I thought it would be great if they had a like nighttime variant available there so that you could um, you know, do something with that in terms of make it to where it feels like nighttime in the underground, which would be like pretty cool to use night vision and that. Yeah. Oh, wrong thing. I didn't want a daytime time. Hi. Not not heavy, but yeah, it's fine. I can get it in a minute. What? Okay. No. Okay. Here's we go. It is dark. Post effects for the win. Up some olive.
Говно собачье! Решил ко мне лезть? Ты, засранец вонючий, мать твою, а? Ну иди сюда, попробуй меня! Ну где ты, а, сука? Не обижу.
We'll find the people that might be going to the pharmacy. Well, for some reason, they made a medical device one of the most expensive things in this. Yeah. I had to go. Had to go do 2 MRIs on Sunday.
Oh yeah?
But I just,
Sounds like a fun time.
I mean, MRIs are no big deal. You just lay there.
No, you just need to take out your piercings.
Correct.
Don't get ripped. Watch enough House episodes to know that's where all the drama happens.
I feel like I hear someone above me, but that it's Nav AI. Oh, lots of defibs. Wow. So I did 2 MRIs. I got the results back for one of them already. And it basically confirmed what was already assumed. My hips. I don't know if you know anything. Hold on. Well, people ran up. Could be all AI though. So the hip joint, basically like, you ever played with action figures or dolls that are ball and socket?
Yeah, I mean G.I. Joes are a little bit different, but yeah.
I mean, very similar. So you think of a ball and socket design. Someone's coming. That was just an AI coming all like crazy like that. Son of a bitch. So you have a ball, you have a socket. In real life, the way that the hip joint and I guess probably the shoulder and some of the others are, you have your ball and you have your socket, but around the ball, you have soft tissue called the labrum, which is part of like what helps control the socket, I guess. And then there's cartilage, which acts as, you know, cushion to the socket, to the it's the thing that makes it so that the two bones don't rub together. You have the soft cartilage or semi-soft cartilage acting as the space between to ensure that you don't have bone grinding on bone, because one bone will grind the other and vice versa. So I have a tear in the labrum, and when the labrum gets torn, it means that you'll start to get cartilage worn down, because now you don't have labrum rubbing against cartilage, you have rough bone rubbing against cartilage.
Between the bone cartilage, because that's when bone on bone, that's where the pain is.
Yeah, so I'm not like bone on bone per se, but I've got a tear in the labrum and what they label as early osteoarthritis. And that's because there's cartilage damage that's measurable, and Um, the other one, what's the other one called? Oh, I think they call them osteolites. It's essentially bone spurs inside the hip, little tiny bone spurs.
Hmm.
The little tiny bone spurs is just something that happens when you've got.
Bone spur is just the growth, right?
Um, it's kind of like splintering of the bone. So when the bone starts rubbing against something that's fighting against it, you know, like bone or
Right.
cartilage or
Well, the
whatever,
more the
you
bone
can.
grinds on it, the spurs are there and they agitate it even more and you feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, bone spurs can be really bad because it's little splinters of bone, basically, that are going to be rubbing into your soft tissue. So there's little bone spurs in there. And then there's also... call it. It's calcium tendinitis. So essentially, it's a form of tendinitis. Tendinitis being, you know, when your tendon is inflamed and, you know, angry, causing pain. So tendinitis is that. And the calcium tendinitis is when you've got calcium crystals building up in your tendons. And that reduces the, like, the whole point of the tendon is to be flexible and, you know, elasticy. You know, it's supposed to help hold the shape of your body so that your bones aren't just wobbling around doing what they want. The tendons, you know, and ligaments are the parts that keep it together. So, yeah, so that's an interesting one, which apparently is kind of a non-issue. Apparently it's a pretty common thing for the calcium growth or deposits to form inside tendons. So that's not too big of an issue. But it's like, it's not good. It's supposed to be pretty painful. I haven't gotten the results back yet for the other hip. I only got the results back for the left hip. So I'm waiting to see the results from the right hip, but early x-rays that I got had said, you know, that the right hip had the same cam deformity. It just might not be as severe, and it also might not have damaged the tissue as much. So it's going to come down to, you know, what kind of damage it may or may not have caused over the time period of it being what it is. But it might end up being get the left hip done and then, you know, in a couple months, go back and do the right. looks like no power trick is busted. The glitch. Damn it. I would have had more bullets with more pen. I would have gotten him, but also shooting through that glass is ridiculous.
Сука, ёбнули нашего!
happened to that guy?
I went off to go die to someone else.
He might have. I wanted to go hit power. I still can. I wish I would have packed food. Oh, actually, I could go those other back stairs. That's safer. What? Food, why? Okay, well, it's not dinner time yet. It's not even close. Whatever is for dinner has no difference on whether or not you're hungry right now. Fucking kids and
What are you doing?
he's like, what's for dinner? I'm hungry. It's like, well, dinner won't even be ready for 2 hours, so
Right.
whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is.
Dude, we're in the game lobby. And this guy's like, I hate our team. This is gonna go bad. Blah, blah, blah. And I just chime in. I like turtles. This guy's like, the other guy. It's like, I like this guy. See, he has a positive attitude. We got this.
Yeah. Do you remember before when we were talking, or Poodles might have been here too, but we were talking about like how some people like know the meta of everything Phasmophobia, and like, you know, they walk in and go, oh, it smells like tacos, must be chimichanga or whatever, you know, ghost type they're naming off of random things. So I was watching one, and she's like, oh, this, like it starts out with, you know, how she ends the stream or ends the clip. You know, she starts from the ending and then plays the whole clip. She's like, that's it, guys. That is my fastest time with any ghost ever. And it's like, okay, what does she do? So I watched the clip. She walks in the house. She goes to look around with some device, whatever she had in her hand. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. She goes to look around, and the door starts moving behind her. So she turns around to look and goes, "Oh, front door. It's a myling," or whatever ghost she said. And she walks out, and she picks myling and walks to the van and hits the button. She's like, "So only the myling is capable of interacting with the front door, except for a mimic. And a mimic, if they're mimicking a myling, they can't do it that quickly. They can't do it that soon in an investigation. So the fact that it interacted with the door when we were 20 seconds, inside the door,
Right.
20 seconds into the match."
I bet they know they can fuck with the door.
Well, she was playing on like nightmare mode or something, so the ghost was able to, start doing things immediately. But I guess the myling or whatever ghost, I don't remember if it was myling, but whatever ghost she was saying, it's the only one that can interact with the front door, aside from what she said as a mimic. I remember mimic. I don't remember if the other one was myling or what it was.
Right, a lot of them.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things of like, did you just like study and read every ounce of like the game code that gives you the rules of all the things one ghost can or can't do, and just like memorize it? Because
I want to read the Reddit post that people are putting all this information on, because like that doesn't sound fun.
Right? I want the game to provide me with primary source information and secondary source information, so that if I'm not getting primary, I can use secondary to use intuition to determine what the ghost might be. And that's it. I don't want to know that the ghost followed you around the room clockwise, so it must be a Goryo or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like the fact
they
that,
need to go back and change all those things to be more random.
yeah,
So you
or
can suss
something.
it out.
There's a player here I don't want to fight. I mean, I do, but not when he has the upper hand on me.
Вроде никого.
Yeah, I feel like if you're at that point in Phasmophobia that you can figure shit out that quick, like, isn't it a why bother playing situation at that point?
Right. Unless you're just doing it for speed runs, for like an actual speedrun tournament thing, but I don't know, it doesn't sound like something I'd just do casually.
Oh.
For, yeah. A little silly.
I mean, it's not my thing.
Служивый!
Ooh, gold star. Scope. Mark. Cummins. On the floor. Damn. Oh shit, I need railway? Not good.
Вон он, вон он!
Ugh, 5 minutes. This is gonna be a run. Oh, a juice. Hey, thanks, Chosen Mosen. I appreciate the follow. Sadly, I didn't get any PMC kills. But I didn't die, and I got a bunch of random shit that I needed, so... Am I paying my taxes? Is that like some Tarkov slang I don't know about? Somebody just flared out. Spend my hard-earned money on taxes. What kind of taxes are we talking about? Are we talking about like actual income tax? We need an Israel that... Oh, we need an Israel that needs funding. Okay. I mean, as an American, I pay my taxes because I have to. No, I did not deploy. Sadly, I got... It's a really long story, but I got medical issues that cropped up while I was in training, and they decided that they were going to medically discharge me, and let me figure it out as a civilian. So I was in for like a year and a half, and that was it. I was out and back to being a civilian, but, you know, injured. Groceries are for pickup, but I kind of want to... I appreciate it, but it is what it is. I'm alive and well and have a wife and kids, and I'm doing okay, generally. I go in for surgery in another 6 weeks or so. Stuff. Um... Oh, I'm out of BT. Are you serious? This box, oh, I was going to say this box was full of BT, but that's why it's all boxed up still. Oh, what do I got? PP? I don't need no PP. This thing is almost damaged enough that it's not worth taking in anymore. Boy. Oh man, this one is probably the most annoying thing about Tarkov is that it's not easy to get rid of everything you don't need. Although I guess technically I could just go vendor everything, but often don't get enough money out of it. What, Sugar Bear? That's a book. Nice. It's a Minecraft book. Don't need flash drives. And let's get rid of the TNT. Oh, nice. That's way up in price. Let's what all can fit in there. Currently in there. I have to clean this up a bit and then gotta take off to go pick up groceries. You want to go with me? I guess, but it's just a pickup. So like we drive over there, we wait, and they bring it out to us, and that's it. Okay. Can you go put on socks and shoes and go potty? One 1,000. See what I did there? Yeah, that was it. I counted 1 second. Yeah, 1. That's a second. Okay, honey. Go now or you can't go with. How about that? 50,000 for these? Holy shnikes. One more. We'll vendor those. Don't need it. Make this another jabby box. And we'll put more jabbies in there. Oh shit. Fell off. 9,000 for those. Can I sell to the therapist? Yeah, no. Sell all those individually. Oh, shnikes. That almost expired. Okay, I gotta take off. I gotta go do that grocery pickup.
Alrighty, see you in a bit.
Thanks for watching, peoples. I appreciate it, and I'm out of here.